Hello, my beautiful angel star season dreamers. Welcome back. My name is Violeta. This is a timeless channeled message for you. Yes, you. If it resonates, take it and let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, leave it. All signs welcome. So, crazy hair. Okay, so today's message is gonna be something. Okay, so prepare yourself. Ooh. I'm just gonna go over a few things that I was told, that I was shown, and that I was asked to read to you. So, and if we need to clarify anything, we shall clarify things, right? With oracles and stuff. So let's just relax. Take a deep breath. Feel. Okay. So you have been forming and reforming constantly for the last while. Okay. It's like this image I was shown a while ago, a few months ago maybe, of these birds in the sky that were forming a shape and then reforming it, and then dispersing, and then forming a shape and then dispersing. And it was always something slightly different. So you're forming and reforming, and every single time you're getting closer to your goal. And your goal is, of course, your higher self, your better self, the self that you know you can be and you are and you will be, the self you are becoming, right? The confident, the one who has it all figured out, the whole package, that kind of person. But it's not about the life that you have, it's more so the character you have. So the kind of person who sets healthy boundaries, the kind of person who is resilient against whatever happens, the kind of person who doesn't get triggered by everything, the kind of person who is stable and grounded and healthy and balanced, the kind of person who doesn't participate in toxic behaviors, connections, environments, the kind of person who is confident in their power and in their energy and preserves it, only to be shared with the people who are on the same level. And never get too drained by giving, but always keeping a balance. So a healthy life, a healthier you, basically. That healthier you that is super confident, knows your worth, walks like it, talks like it, acts like it, decides like it, mostly because decisions make our lives. So it's really important what kind of decisions you make. So let's say you're looking for a job, right? And one job asks you to compromise on money, the next asks you to compromise on, morals, the next one compromise on energy or time, or do something you don't like, or who knows what, right? Compromise. And people are like, well, there's no such thing as a perfect job. But you don't buy it anymore. You don't buy those negative kind of phrases that you've grown with, because you're reprogramming your mind to know that you create your life by the way you believe things, by the way you see things. So if you see money as something hard to come by, it's going to be hard to come by. But if you see it as falling from the sky, it's going to fall from the sky, metaphorically speaking. And so the thing with the job, you say no to every single thing until you get something that is worth your while, that is deserving of you, right? Same with a partner. One is cool, there's attraction, but there's something missing, there's something. The next one is, oh, you're crazy about this person, but they're toxic as hell. And you're like, oh, no. My peace is more important, thank you, goodbye. The next one is who knows what, always compromising, compromising, compromising. Like this one wants you to have children, you don't want to have children. This one wants you to move to Peru, you don't want to move to Peru. You know what I mean? Like huge compromises. And you know what? You're no longer settling. You're no longer compromising. You're no longer seeing yourself at the level you saw yourself at before. So before you would your self-worth was lower, and so you would attract and accept lower offers in love and in career, business, whatever, whatever you do. You always did this because you were making yourself smaller and other people were making you small. So, but once you became seeing yourself clearly, growing in confidence, growing in power, setting, like breaking the limits, and just seeing yourself up there, just seeing your true worth. Once you began that process, my God, you stopped settling. No more settling. Like that was just out the window. And now it's a constant. The universe gives you things that might be tempting, but they're still not right. And you're like, no, this isn't for me. And it's frustrating because it's like, well, I already learned that lesson, but the universe is asking you, well, apply it. Apply this lesson again and again and again until one day, automatic. That's why we learn, and that's why we practice skills and stuff, because we need to master it, right? Like drawing. You have to practice so much until you finally can just draw on demand, whatever, in your sleep, This is the goal here. The goal here is to master this self-worth thing to the point where you can do it in your sleep. You can say no to anything in your sleep. You can say no to anyone in your sleep because it's not worthy of you. Of course, you're going to say yes to the worthy things. Of course, you're going to say yes to the amazing things, but you have to be screaming from the rooftops, oh my God, I love this job. Oh my God, I love this person. This is the most amazing thing. This is the most amazing life. That's what you need to be doing at the moment. And if you're not, I'm sorry, but if something's missing, then you're not getting it. And that's okay because you're human. And there's a lot of things like circumstances that could be worrying you. Let's say you're running out of money or running out of time for something. These are things, these are real things that might make you think that you have no choice, but you always have a choice. You're never stuck, not really. I think you're doing great. Any decision you make is going to be just fine. I don't think you're going to set yourself back in any way, in any case. But just make sure that you're not making a huge compromise that you're going to hate later. That's what Spirit is asking. Just make your own decision. You have free will. Make your own decision. Do the thing that you think is right in the circumstance, but also be happy about it. You also have a choice to be happy about it. If it's not the greatest thing, then it can still be good enough, just good enough for you, because it's not always, it doesn't always have to be the best thing, but it shouldn't be the worst or something that's not pleasant or you don't feel good about it. When you sacrifice something, when you compromise on something, you have to feel good about it. You have to be like, okay, well, yeah, that's worth it, right? I'm compromising for this and I'm glad for it. I'm ready to give this up in exchange for this because it's worthy of me. And what I'm doing is actually a good thing, And when you say that like that, or if it's a person, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing something with an open and ready heart, and you're willing, and you're happy to make this decision, and not miserable, then all is good. There's no such thing as a wrong decision, as a right decision. There's just your decision. That was the lesson all along. You always have a choice. You just have to live with it. You have to feel it every single day. And the question is, are you going to feel good every single day with this decision? And if there's a problem with it, A, can you say no and hold off on something better? Or B, can you actually choose to feel better about it? Because don't forget, we also choose how to feel day to day. And the thing is, sometimes you feel like, well, I don't like this, so I'm not going to like doing it. But you've changed a lot. You've changed as a person. And so you're more able to be in the moment, and you're doing more and more things that you didn't used to do before. So think about what you would be glad to do. And what's the word? Like, don't say no too quickly to things unless you're absolutely sure. Like, for example, maybe your intuition, your body is ringing bells, alarm bells, and you're like, uh-oh, this is not good. You feel heavy and you don't feel good about something and you don't know why. No, that's an instant no, okay? There's no reason in the world you should say yes to something like that. No. But if it's something that you don't know, maybe you should try it, or you're not sure, but let's give it a chance. If you don't like it, then no, but maybe you will like it. You know what I mean? It's like, be open to the things that are presented to you, because offers are going to be presented to you, and decide for yourself what you want to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it shouldn't make you feel bad either. I feel like this whole time you've been finding a sort of balance in your life. And I think that's one of the lessons too. Finding the balance between, oh my God, this is the best thing, and oh my God, this is the worst thing. And just the balance of, it seems like you thrive in peace and calm and balance. Even though you might be a person of extremes and sometimes just going all over the place, you thrive in the middle and the balance because you're calm. Your nervous system is calm and you're grounded, and you make decisions and you take actions from a calm, harmonious place where those things are just, where the results are better. You know what I mean? Not in a rushed, sort of desperate, sort of chaotic, sort of whatever energy. You know what I mean? You have learned this now. And you have learned to apply this now. You have learned to slow down. You have learned to balance. You have learned to be healthy. You have learned to be yourself. And you're forming and you're reforming. And every single time it's more magnificent. Confirmation. And the thing is, you're very close to your first full, what's it called? Form. It's another word, but I can't think of it right now. So let's say form. To your final form, not final form, but to your first final form. Does that make sense? So you're always going to be forming and reforming, but this is going to be a final form after a long period of forming and reforming. And it's going to settle. It's going to settle. And you're going to feel it. You're feeling it already. Because you've never been this person, and now you are this person, and you're making decisions as this person, and you're living as this person, and you look like this person. You're almost there. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you, seriously. And I didn't think the message would be straight channeling and so long. I have some more messages, but I think this is long enough. And I'm just going to add something that Spirit asked me to read to you, because maybe it's connected, maybe it's not. Let's see. This is The Wondrous Society by Carrie Smith. One of my favorite books of all time, because it's just so creative and so mysterious. And what is this wonder society? And how can you just wander around and enjoy life and not think about all the things in your head? And it's brilliant. So yesterday when I was channeling and writing down some stuff in my journal, I found this page. I was brought to this page. Look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, this is funny. This is a picture of me, my dad, and my mom. I'm the baby, obviously. And I think it fell for a reason. There's something with your family. You're really grateful for your family or chosen family. Whoever you consider family, you're really grateful for them. And they really help you at this time. Oh, okay. So, and see this image? It's like something shocking, something big is going to happen that's going to change everything. And it's about time, I hear. It's about time. So, create a temenos. A temenos is a sacred spot that acts as a space or safe spot for mental work to take place. This can be useful when you are working on a specific project, or if you are just in need of some deep contemplation or meditation. During your wanderings, keep an eye out for a spot that has a good energy to it. You might feel a pull to spend time there. Near a body of water is optimal, but not necessary, like my own. To ritualize the experience, when you find your spot, you should mark it somehow, possibly with a wonder symbol or a stone file. It doesn't have to be visible. Only you need to know about it. This is the wonder sign, kind of like. So, this is important at this time, to go to a place that grounds you. We've been talking about this. Usually it's nature. Very often it's a big body of water, if available nearby. If not, any kind of nature works, especially if it pulls at your heart, if it charges you up, if it makes you happy. So create your own space, find your own space where you go back to yourself, because this life is crazy and hectic and chaotic and fast, and things are going to get faster and busier, I'm hearing. And so when life is busy and fast and hectic, in a good way, well, it doesn't matter in what way, it's just, it's not slow and relaxed. That is when it's most important to ground yourself and to keep yourself balanced and calm, to slow down your energy. We've talked about this. The faster life becomes, the slower you get, on purpose, to balance out the energies, right? That is why the temenos is for. The safe space where you can do your inner work, or just meditate, or just disconnect from the world. And connect to nature, connect to spirit, connect to whatever you want. Connect to yourself. So, and I recommend doing it daily, as I do with the beach. I always go to the beach because the sea, the waves, they do something for me. It's like a giant mirror. And it's like a giant battery, I can never get drained there. I always get charged there. It's my charging station. But yeah, I'm very lucky to live near the beach, and that is why I go every day. And yeah, that was it for today. Let me know if it resonates in the comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, leaving comments and all that, because it really helps me out. And thank you for being on this journey with me, because it's a difficult one, it's a challenging one, but it's also very fulfilling. And it's a good thing. In the end, it's an amazing thing. It's a magical thing that will lead us to where we want to go, where we need to be. And we'll get there together. Thank you. I can't wait to see you again, and have a great day. Bye.